Okay, we're going to go look at now the second stage of going from our chocolate bar wrapper that we've completed to our 3D chocolate bar prototype. So in the last clip I showed you how to use the steel ruler and the craft knife to cut out pieces of card that we're going to stick together or laminate together to make our wrapper. So what we're going to use to do this is we're going to use this, the hot glue gun. So you should have seen the clip for the safety rules on the hot glue gun. Obviously we need to use this following all those safety rules. Once we've got the hot glue gun and we've let it warm up, we're going to use one of these cutting boards, because what we don't want to do is get a lot of glue on the cutting mats. We can use the cutting mats, it does come off the cutting mats, but we can also use these cutting boards. So the first thing we're going to do once our glue gun is hot is we're going to apply, we just pull the trigger on the glue gun and apply a bead, which is like a line, we can do blobs of the hot glue. And then we can just push our two pieces. You get a little bit of working time until it glues together, and we're going to glue these together, and after about a minute they're not going to move, they're not going anywhere. So the next one, I'll just show you that again. So sort of you can do blobs or you can do bead. You don't need too much because it does make a mess, and then you have a working time of about 30 seconds, a minute till that cools down. So try and line it up. You've got a bit of time to line that all together, and then there you go. And once that's stuck together it won't come apart. So once we've got that glued together and we've got a thickness of sort of 20 to 30 millimeters, what I might do is just put one more on this. We've got one more here, so I'll put a bit of glue on it. There we go. I've used the thick and the thin. It doesn't matter if you use the thick and the thin or mix them. So just about 25 millimeters there, that's a nice thickness. And then what we're going to do is, just to complete the chocolate bar look, we're going to put some silver foil on it. Now with the silver foil we could use a glue stick, or we can use again the hot glue gun. Really just a couple of blobs is all we need. Put that on, and kind of like wrapping a present, we just wrap and fold our foil over. It's a little bit untidy there. You find that the hot glue gun creates a lot of strings. Be careful with this. Remember that the aluminium's a good conductor, so don't go pushing your fingers. It will get hot on the other side. So that's hot there. And then with these, I probably could have made that a little bit longer, but with these, folding over, and we're ready to wrap our chocolate bar. So what we've done there is just put a few spots of hot glue, we've wrapped it round for our chocolate bar, and now we've kind of got our chocolate bar effect. The last thing we need to do is we need to line up where we're going to put this. Again, we could use a glue stick for this. If you can see, I've got the dotted lines there where I've already put the folds into the chocolate bar. We're going to put a couple of dots of glue on here, 1, 2, 3 dots of glue, and lining that up onto there. As soon as you just press it down. So I've lined up the glue tab here, 3 more small blobs of glue, Okay, and there is our completed chocolate bar. We've completed that. So just as an extra, what you might like to consider is going back to this stage, just for a bit of added realism. What I've created here is I cut, oh, they're over here, let's get them. I've laminated up some smaller squares of chocolate, or card, sorry, to look like chocolate, and I'm just going to just position those on there. I think you kind of get the idea. So they're on there, and that would just give us a more realistic chocolate effect when it's wrapped in the foil. So there it is. There's the final stage of going from our chocolate bar wrapper to our completed chocolate bar prototype.